Good afternoon all, and welcome to the first weekly gaming recap. I think I picked a good week to start because it was CES, the Consumer Electronics show, that happened this week, which means lots of shiny new toys to talk about. Before that, however, I want to say a quick word on the SouthingtonSOS. For those who don't know, Southington is a town in Connecticut, and the organization known as the SouthingtonSOS was planning to host a rally to gather violent video games and burn them. This was apparently to raise awareness about the effects of violent media on children in the aftermath of the tragic events in Newtown, Connecticut last year. The burning event has now been cancelled under the pretense that awareness has been raised. I, for one, however, can't help but think maybe they panicked and chickened out a little bit. I think maybe they realized that if us gamers were being calm and passive and they were burning things, they realized that maybe we weren't the ones who would look crazy and violent. But I'm not going to complain, because it means that reason and logic has won this round. On to CES news. The first thing I want to talk about is the Xbox IllumiRoom. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I don't really understand how this is supposed to work, but apparently your Kinect can scan your room that you're playing your Xbox in, and then with some kind of projection system, extend the screen beyond the screen of your television, so that special effects, explosions, fire and such can be extended into your living room, giving you a wider field of view, I guess. I have no idea how they plan to pull it off, but apparently the tech is actually up and working. I've seen a video demo of it. In slightly less confusing news, Razer has revealed two new pieces of kit. The first is the Shield, which is basically a game controller with a screen attached that's designed to stream PC games from your PC. Now, while the tech is cool, I can't help but think that this isn't really for anything. Because it streams games straight from your PC over Wi-Fi, you can't actually at present use it outside your house. And I can't imagine a situation where you'd want to play a full-fledged PC game and you wouldn't just go and play it on your PC. I can't see a real use for that. Slightly more interesting is their other piece of tech, the Razer Edge. This is actually a tablet, a full-fledged tablet PC, aimed to be a proper gaming PC that you can take anywhere. Obviously not as powerful as a regular PC, but, you know, passable. Passable is the word. Now, the interesting thing about this is it operates using modular attachments. You can slip on a couple of handles that have thumbstick controllers. You can actually plug controllers in and set it up like a TV, or you can plug it into a laptop keyboard style base. And that you can actually take anywhere and play the games that are on the machine. So that, I think, could be a bit more useful and interesting. And finally, in one of the biggest announcements of CES, Valve has kind of announced what the SteamBox is. So apparently the SteamBox, what the SteamBox was rumored to be, was basically a Valve-made Steam-running console. This isn't quite the case. What it actually is a sort of a standardized gaming PC set of specifications that Valve can now license out and have other people actually build the machines. Full technical specifications are not available yet, but it's apparently quite powerful, matching the Xbox 360 and PS3 at least. It'll also feature a modular design that will in theory allow you to upgrade the machine, like a regular PC. I think what they're trying to go for is making PC gaming accessible, making it simple and easy, if not exactly cheap, to get a high specification gaming system. And I'm really looking forward to it, because for the longest time it was the complexity of setting up a good PC that scared me away from PC gaming. I think if they can make this affordable and make it work, it could be a very good thing for the market. It could bring in a lot of new blood who previously were scared away like I was. I think that wraps up all the big CES announcements, and there wasn't much other news this week, so I will call it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any input or discussions you want to discuss, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Good night.